The general feeling after that, slight frustration?
Yeah, of course, look, slight frustration. I think it's one of the games that probably both teams will be frustrated, to be honest. Last 10-15 minutes they had two really good chances where Alisson made some good saves, and then first half I think when we're on top we have to be we just have to create a wee bit more, maybe be a wee bit more patient. Just now it just looks like we're rushing it a wee bit in the final third, and when we've struggled for goals of late, then that can be natural. So I think it was a motor like us today. Defensively I thought we were really solid, pressed them all over the park and we looked good in parts, but of course they've had two big chances, and like we said, we've had to call upon Alisson. But I think overall a draw is a fair result, but I do think both teams will slightly be frustrated with it.
Were you at all surprised that they seemed to, particularly in the first half, set up quite defensively to frustrate you?
No, look, we expected that. They've done that the last couple of years since they've came here, and we didn't expect anything different, and we obviously prepared for all outcomes, and we tried to come out fast, we tried to dominate, and I think you've seen that. I think first half it was all about us, but then second half we still had a couple of good chances, a couple of good spells of possession, and maybe just that final pass was lacking, and then Pogba had a good chance there, and I think they had one other, but other than that, it was a kind of game for, there was a lot of 50-50 balls, a lot of, who can win the ball first, and, both teams gave it a right go. But, of course, when it comes to this point of the season, then both teams have dropped points, and, I think the only people that will be happy will be the other chasing pack.
This team's set really high standards in recent years. What do you put the lack of goals down to in the last few matches?
Look, we've always said we defend as a team, we attack as a team. So the attacking falls on us, falls on all of us. And like I said, when maybe a couple of games have went and you've maybe struggled for a goal or two, then you maybe start rushing it and you maybe don't have that instinct that usually we all have. So look, it will come, of course it will. Man United are a good team, they're top of the table for a reason, and we've got a point, so we're still 3 points behind them, and now we need to try and get going. We're going into the second part of the season, and we need to try and find the back of the net again. A really good clean sheet tonight, and hopefully, like I said, find the back of the net again, and let's go on a run and see where it takes us.
Just one final question on delayed flags from offside decisions. It frustrates your manager. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came over and said we have to change the rule. What's it like from a playing point of view when you're chasing back and you don't know whether that flag's going to go up or not?
Look, it's really frustrating for both teams. They had a couple, I think for first half I think we had 3 where when it runs,
it's offside in your head.
Offside, but sometimes the momentum of the game can change there because they get belief that they've just had a shot on goal, and we think, well, he's 3 yards offside, so why is it stopped? And then I think one of the ones, Trent sprinted back 40 yards to try and slide tackle, and he's miles offside, so Trent's then done an extra sprint and out of position, and so look, it is frustrating. Of course it is. I think when it's clear and obvious, when it's 3-4 yards, then what's the point in playing on? When it's tight, look, we have to play to the whistle. We've learned that. It is frustrating, but I suppose it's getting used to it. So look, it is frustrating, especially from a defensive point of view. But I suppose that's the rule now, and we need to play to the whistle. You get taught that as a really young kid, and I suppose we all just need to get used to it and just keep falling in the situations.
Cheers, Andy.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.